Good day, everyone. Father Neil Dadey here once again with you, just to share a few words of reflection as we begin ordinary time. During the course of this week, we have been reading from the letter to the Hebrews in our morning liturgies. As I read through them all and read them at Mass, the one thing that stands out to me above all is the fact of the letter to the Hebrews saying that Jesus was like us in all ways but sin. It was through his humanity that the Son of God can identify with us, now understands what it means to be human, understands what it means to be weak, understand what it means to be, as the letter says, one like us in all things. To me, I find that a very consoling message, because it means that we don't have a God who is indifferent or a God who is far removed from us, as the pagan gods. You had to appease the gods to win their favor. You had to do things in order to win their favor. That's what they believed. But the letter to the Hebrews says something different, that we have a merciful and faithful high priest before the Father on our behalf. Sort of like a public defender, if you could use it in today's terminology, that he's there with God, pleading on our behalf. And I think that's something it's a revolutionary idea for some people, but hopefully for many of us, it's a very consoling idea. But in order for us to accept it, maybe some of us have to put aside our old ways of thinking about God. Maybe we have to put to death, in a sense, some of the ideas, some of the teachings that we were raised with. That we have to let go of that. We have to let go of the fact that we have a vindictive God. We have to let go of the fact that God's waiting to send a lightning bolt out of the blue whenever we sin. We have to let go of the fact that we have to be perfect before we can enter his presence. We have to let go of the fact that we can earn God's love. We have to let go of all those things and to understand and to come to grips with the fact that we have a compassionate, loving God who knows what it's like to be one of us. He knows what it's like to be lonely. He knows what it's like to be talked about. He knows what it's like to be persecuted. He knows what it's like to be shut out. He knows what it's like to be gossiped about. He knows what it's like to lose a parent, Saint Joseph. He knows what it's like to be one of us. And so that's why we should never, ever fear in approaching him or going to him. He understands every tear that we shed. He enjoys every laugh that we give. He knows us better than we know ourselves. And there is where we should and can take comfort. To know and to experience his love. To know and experience a God who's infinitely crazy about us, to use human terms, that truly he is with us always. And so for those who are struggling in sinfulness, those who are struggling with emotions, those who are struggling with everything, do not ever be afraid to turn to him, because all you're going to hear Jesus say to you, as he says it to me and to everyone else, I know what you're going through, and I understand, and I will be with you through it all. What a comforting God that is. What a wonderful and merciful and faithful high priest we have. May that be our comfort now and until the day we will see him face to face and rejoice forever in heaven. God bless, take care, and know that we have Jesus on our side.